Sorry, guys. I just want to be able to put this. It sucks. It's gonna be corny. I made peace. Peace. Anyway, hey guys. I'm Nikki. Nikki the boss. Nikki Lewinsky. Nah, I'm just kidding. But it's my first live. I think I'm gonna start doing these because I like to speak, positive thoughts and just spread knowledge and awareness, like because I feel like that's what we should all do to be able to grow, you know. And how else do we grow if we don't learn from each other, or and we have to learn from ourselves, we have to learn by the experiences we've gone through to be able to teach us something, a lesson along the way, and to be able to understand it and move forward from that and grow from that, like, and it's easier said than done because, I've been through things and like, so I speak off of my experiences, it's my testimony, it's who I am, it's the reason why I am who I am. I am that I am, you understand me? And I just like to basically speak my mind, and I use this kind of like a therapeutic, psychological, emotional, like counseling for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I am speaking and it gives me a chance to speak my mind, and you are my audience. And of course, I love when people give me feedback because that's what I feed off of. I feed off of the positive energy and people giving me something that I never knew and giving me a better understanding of things, and I love that because that's how we teach each other, you know. And one way to utilize our awareness is by our thoughts, like we become aware with our thoughts. Man, that truck is kind of scary. Sorry, I'm like under a ramp, basically. Like in the street, under a ramp. Like, anyway, don't judge me. Because you probably might think it's so weird, but it's not really not. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, like, I just want to show y'all something. I like to carry this around because it helps me to remember that life is really important how you live it. And we can't get caught up in this world, this materialistic, evil, egotistic, judgmental world. Like, we can't allow ourselves to get caught up. And I love to carry this around, like I said, because it really helps me to have to remind myself. And the reason why is because, you see it, you look at it, and you're saying to yourself, what is it? Maybe you know what it is, like it looks like a circle or a cylinder because it, has depth. It has depth to it. But when you stretch it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just becomes more than just that cylinder, you know? And then it's like, you see how I can do whatever to it. Like, I can play and just, it'll move around, it'll have its own movements when it's separated because there's different rings, there's individual rings. But if you notice, they never fall apart, they're always connected, and they always become one. You understand? So, my concept is this is my awareness of life. We are here in the flesh. we are this because we're individual rings. But you and I together are always connected. We are connected because I am you and you are me. And we are all living things. And we are all connected. And we all become one. But these are like our different frequencies. You understand? We become one once we are well aware, you know? And like I say to people, like how monks, like they believe in their concept is to basically, be in meditation all day, do your stretches, and eat healthy because they eat healthy, and they don't think about the materialistic world. They don't have, what I'm saying, like they don't care about it, and so they just live their lives like meditating because they believe that there's something more than just this world, this earthly, materialistic, egotistic, this look at what this world has become. Like it has become dirty. It's negative. It's, you understand me? Look at this. This is trash. Trash all along. Trash. And it's like, okay. So, what the heck? Damn it, I don't know how I had it. So, like, when you think about like how they just meditate, they're full, so that they can have a full awareness of this, of being one, because that's what they believe. They understand that concept already, because they're taught that since they're born, and they're taught how to stretch, how to do yoga. They're taught the simple ways of life, and that's what it is. They believe in their stones and everything, like, and I just feel like, the more awareness we have, the more we will become this. We can get there. But if we don't get there, that's where you dim your light, and that's where you die. Because I feel like we pass on when we have full awareness. We empty this vessel, this body, this flesh, and we go, our spirit bounces to the next frequency. I feel like it can only bounce to a certain frequency of its understanding. You understand? Because of what you taught it, what you fed it. This is like, it's like also because we are these. We are people, we are individual rings, but we become one. You can also look at this as our frequencies to being God. You go through different frequencies. There's always different stages because God is never ending either. God is, there's no beginning and there's no end because it's like a always ongoing thing, and I believe that because it's like space has no time, so therefore it can go however which way. It's crazy. Like when you understand these things, when you put some logic to it, and when you have feedback, because I mean, like, this is just my way of perceiving life. We all perceive life differently, and that's what's important is how you perceive your life. Because sometimes we take our life for granted and we're just so negative, like, oh, I can't stand my life, I hate myself, I just want to die, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, like always complaining, like never cherishing the moment, the fact that you are in air, you can breathe, you have food, you have a job, or, like we're just always negative because there's so much distractions. Like having to pay a bill, having to pay our rent, having to drive, having to go to work, having to take our kids to school, having to pay the daycare, having to whatever in life that causes a responsibility, basically. Sorry, my nose was just like, itching. But yeah, that's my understanding, and this is why I like to keep this with me. I bring it in my book bag. You see my book bag? I bring it in there and I carry it with me to remind myself that I need to be humble, that I need to use this example to remember, like, basically, like, this is why I feel like the Bible is a guideline, like how what they say about Jesus. Jesus tried to show us that, like, we are all God. We're just here in the flesh, and he tried to live a humble life, and he tried to show you that you too can have powers. But he had to show you ultimate powers because he was not distracted by all the material things like we are because of sin. And sin is something we were born with, And at the end of the day, don't get it twisted. I feel like, don't think that this was all a mistake to have sin. I don't think it was a mistake. I really feel like it was purpose, because God, us, we are all knowing, so we knew the outcome. And I feel like this is why there is no beginning, because we are the beginning. Like, every step that we're going to take is always the beginning of a creation, of something. There's too many beginnings. That's why, like, if you think about it, like, let's just say this is the first one is our galaxy. This is another galaxy, and there's so many different galaxies that we don't even know about. So this is all us. That's why, like they say, right? If you look at the oh man, my slinky, it got stuck over here. Basically, if you look at the stars, you see big stars, little stars, you see stars that are shining brighter, stars that are shining dimmer, and you think, when you look at those stars, that's not how it looks now over there. You understand? The way we're seeing it is light years and light years and light years and light years and light years away. You understand? So light years, it means no time. There is no time. So therefore, it's always going to look far, far, far the closer we get. But it's always actually bigger and bigger and better. But it's always going to be there. And it's like our lives is a mirror. When you put a mirror against another mirror, and against another mirror, against another mirror, you see a mirror, you see a whole bunch of different mirrors. And it keeps going on and on and on when you think about it. So yeah, I hope you liked today's talk, because this is me. This is what I like to do. If you saw my first video, I was looking a little crappy, but it's okay. Like I said, I really like to share wealth and knowledge, wealth in the brain, like, basically, like, and I like people to share with me too, because I can learn from so much, because there's so much I want to accomplish in life, business wise, buying a home wise. I need help with that too, and I would love to, like, be able to get that help, because I love to help people as well, and I need, like, a backbone. I need support. If you support me, I support you, because you understand me, and I understand you. I'm a very understanding person, like, because I know we all go through life, So if you like this video and you want to subscribe, thanks, and leave me a comment. I like to give advice, and I like to receive advice as well, and that's what I'm about. Like I said, I like to spread knowledge, and this is what I'm here, and I hope that you can support me and help me, like, go viral in that sense, if I was to ever go viral, because I want to be able to teach people. I want to be able to speak for the public. I want to be able to speak that knowledge, and I want to be able to receive it as well, because I am yearning for it. I am longing for it. That's what my soul needs. I need that. That's what makes me happy. You know, like I've said before, like, well, not in this video, I say it in my regular lives on other social networks. But I always say, like, if I see a homeless person, like, I always try to give, like, food, or, if I have, like, $1 or two, whatever the case is, because it's like I see myself in them. I never want to actually physically be in that situation, you know? So it's like I feel for them. Like, I don't judge them. I don't care if they've done whatever the hell they've done to get there, because at the end of the day, I would want that help if I was in those shoes. And I think, like, dang, I'm more fortunate than they are. And you're still alive, and you're still a person, and you matter in this world at the end of the day, because everyone matters, and everyone is an effect on this world. One person passes on, and it can cause an effect on their family, or on, like, depends on who it is. It could be a celebrity and it affects their fans, and national, public people, figures, But yeah, once again, like, this is really what I like to do, and I want to just keep having videos and conversations with people, and I would love to, like, be known for that. So once again, this is Nikki, the boss. That's how I'm gonna end it for now, until y'all get to know me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to close with share love, spread it, peace, love, and happiness. Alrighty, peace, punch, Captain Crunch, Major Crunch. Thank you, guys. Have a good day at the end of the day, too. Try to always have a good day.